opening the guard. Come here, Michael. So when I go to open the guard, okay, this is called a guard break. When I want to break the guard, there are two basic directions for breaking the guard. One is to utilize breaking techniques from the ground. There's a variety of them. And another, which we're going to work on today, is to go to standing up, okay? I want to talk about the strengths and weaknesses of both approaches, okay? And it'll be actually easier if you and I switch up and down. So, what are your vulnerabilities? If Michael decides to break from the ground, okay, the main vulnerabilities that he has to deal with are the main attacks of the closed guard. So I have the ability to pull him in and start doing all the kind of standard attacks that you would know from the closed guard. Your arm bars, your triangles, your reverse arm locks, all these kinds of things. Those are his primary concerns, okay? What other major concerns does he have? Like, I can sit up, I can potentially get up on him, I can potentially go all the way behind him, right? And then there's obviously the standard array of sweeps and things like that as well, okay? So he's got those as problems when he's on his knees. The advantage is that he has, okay? There's not really gonna be any sort of what we would call a knockback, okay? I can't do knockbacks. That'll make more sense when we look at standing, okay? Knockbacks are a danger, okay? The other thing I would argue is not that much of a danger, although those people who have figured out ways. I can't transition into leg attacks on him, okay? That's not something I can do with any sort of ease if he is in a seated posture, okay? I'm just gonna open the guard so you can stand up nice and easy since you haven't learned it quite yet. So let's go up, 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 up. Now, when he stands up, the advantage, I forgot one big thing. A disadvantage, go back down here, sorry. One of the disadvantages of breaking from the knees is it is hard to generate sufficient pressure to break legs open from the ground, okay? And most people find in tournaments that it is exceedingly difficult because people really, they're gonna hold for dear life. And the consensus opinion, not my opinion, the consensus opinion of high-level competitive jiu-jitsu athletes is that you cannot break from the knees in a competitive situation, that you will absolutely have to stand to have enough breaking power. So that leads us into go ahead and stand up. Yeah. He has way more breaking power from here because my hips are way lower than his hips. So when he pushes down or something, yeah, there's so much more power that he's gonna put through the guard break, okay? But from here, just stay straight, I don't have to even close it. He has a concern for knockbacks. Sorry, I was trying not to. And there's another big knockback that people do from coming either to one leg or to two legs. They can get a grip on it. Now, there are two other major concerns. Another major concern is anything in open guard, okay? It feeds right into a strong open guard sometimes. There's a lot of powerful open guard things that people can play when you stand up. And the last thing is leg entanglements, okay? If you go to standing and people are good at leg entanglements, they have a much better ability to enter in on your legs when you stand up, okay?